Hi guys, welcome to our channel VBA Coder. If you're new to this channel, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel VBA Coder. Today in this video, we are going to see how to create a 3D line chart in VBA Excel. So to create this type of chart, I have created a sample data inside my screen, inside my Excel sheet. So this is the categories and this is the salespersons who have sold the number of units by its categories over here. So now we are going to plot how to plot a 3D line chart in VBA Excel. First we will be seeing the output of the code, and then we will be having a deep explanation about the code which we are going to see and what all codes has to be written to create a 3D line chart in VBA Excel. So let's get started. So as you can see that this is our output of a chart, and if you're wondering what is this, then this is the macro button in which I have assigned a sub procedure to create this type of chart. So the 3D line chart in VBA Excel, this is the entire chart, and we are going to see how to create this type of chart in VBA Excel. So let's dive into our code and see what our codes has to be written to create this type of chart in VBA Excel. So as you can see, this is our VBA editor, and this is the entire code which we have written inside our sub procedure called 3D create 3D line chart over here. So this is the entire code, and we are going to see each and every code step by step, and also there's a bonus trick at the end of this video, so please stay tuned till the end of this video. Now what we are going to do is, first we are going to select a single cell inside our data. So as you can see, C4 is the single cell inside my data which I have selected inside my data. So once you have selected a single cell inside your data, what we are going to do is we are going to type in the next line just activesheet.shapes.add chart2, and inside the brackets what we are going to do is we are going to give some parameters to create this chart first. Now let's see what are these parameters are. The first parameter which we are going to give is the chart value. So each and every chart has its own value. For our video, the chart value is 2. Once you have given the chart value, we are going to separate each and every parameters by a comma. So after the chart value, what we are going to do is we are going to give the chart type. So in this video, we are going to create a 3D line chart. For that, in VBA, the chart type is Excel 3D line. Once you have given the chart type, what we are going to do is we are going to give the left, top and height parameters, which will help you to position your chart inside your Excel as per your convenience. After that, we are going to close the brackets, and then we are going to type dot select. Once you have given these parameters and typed dot select, your chart will be ready. But wait, your chart will be ready by plotting the numbers or the data in your worksheet as selected, but it won't have the chart title as per your convenience and the legends on top, the table, the other elements inside the chart. So to create and to show those elements inside the chart, what we are going to do is we are going to use a with statement which will help us to do all these tasks in one go. So let's see what this with statement does to a chart and how this will help us to demonstrate our chart in more presentable way. Let's see the with statement. So first we are going to type with. After creating this line, after creating the chart using this line, we are going to type with below it, and we are going to say active chart. So as you can see, we have selected the chart. So what this line of code will do is, this line of code will create the specific chart type. It will position it inside our Excel, and then it will select the particular created chart inside our worksheet. Once it is selected, for VBA it becomes active chart. So with that, what we are going to do is, we are going to use with statement saying with active chart. So what we are going to do first in the active chart is, we are going to give the chart title. So to give the chart title, we can use dot chart title dot text equals to, and then name of your chart title. So this can be modified by you as per your convenience. For our video, I have given the chart title as 3D line chart in VBA Excel. So once you have written this line of code, VBA understands that yes, our chart has a chart title, and the chart title has been given as a text. Once you have given this, what we are going to do is, we are going to set some elements inside our chart. Now let's see what are those elements. The first element which we are going to set is, first we are going to use dot set element, and then we are going to type MSO element data label show inside the brackets. So this line of code ensures that your data labels, as you can see, each and every data points over here inside your chart is labeled. So to show these numbers, these labels inside your chart, we have to type in the bracket as MSO element data label show. This line of code does that work. After that, what we are going to do is, we are going to create this table. As you can see that this is the table which has to be created with the legend keys. So as you can see, these legends keys are appearing inside the table as well, so that we can understand quickly by seeing a chart and the table over here. So to do that, what we are going to do is, we are going to type dot set element, and inside the brackets we are going to type MSO element data table with legend keys. So once you have written this line of code, your data table with legend keys will appear inside your 3D line chart. And then in the next line, we are going to type dot set element, and then we are going to set the legends on top. As you can see, while creating this, your legends will be on the right side of your chart by default. But what if you want your legends on top? So to place your legends on top of your chart, we are going to use dot set element, and then inside the brackets we are going to give MSO element legend top. So once you have written MSO element legend top, VBA understands that yes, inside our chart we have to place the legends on top as shown on the screen inside the chart. Once you have written, and VBA understands, your legends will be placed on top. Once the legends are placed on top, what we are going to do is, we are going to remove the grid lines. As you can see, there are no grid lines inside your chart, and this is because we have written this line of code. So as you can see, we have set another element saying dot set element, and inside the brackets we have given MSO element primary value grid lines none. Once you have given this line of code, you have written inside your VBA editor, then the VBA understands that our chart shouldn't have any grid lines inside it. Once you have removed the grid lines, then what we are going to do is, we are going to remove the value axis from here, because as you can see that we have already labeled our chart, a 3D line chart in VBA Excel, so we don't require the value axis over here. So to remove that, what we are going to do is, we are going to use dot axis, and inside the brackets we are going to type Excel value, and outside the bracket we are going to type dot delete. So this line of code will help you to delete or remove your value axis from here. So once you have written these lines of code, then Congratulations, you have learned how to create a 3D line chart in VBA Excel. So as you can see, we have selected our chart while creating it, and now we have to deselect our chart once created, and after setting all the elements inside our chart. So to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to select a single cell or an empty cell inside our worksheet. For me, in this video, I have selected C3 as my empty cell. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said there will be a bonus trick. Now, let's see what is that bonus trick is. So, as I have said that we have the bonus trick, so this is the bonus trick over here. Let me mention it over here. Bonus trick 1. It's bonus. Yeah, bonus trick 1. So what this does is, as you can see, that we have selected our single cell inside our data before creating the chart. But what you can also do is you can write this line of code. This will create, instead of selecting a single cell, well, I'll comment this out, and instead of selecting a single cell, what we can do is we can type this line of code, which is activesheet.shapes.addChart2, and give the parameters inside the brackets and select it. Then after that we can use the with statement, and we can set the source data. So what we can do is we can use with active chart, and below that we can give dot set source data. After giving a space, we can give the range C4 dot current region. As you can see, I have written this much of code exactly over here. Only the difference is what I did type dot current region. So now let's have a look whether we can get the same results after deleting this. I'm gonna delete this. And let's see whether we are getting the same output when we use this bonus trick or not. There you go, that we have the same output even after setting the data source after creating a blank chart. Now there's another bonus trick in which you can set the data in a different way as well. Now let's see that again. So now let's say we have this data over here. This is our entire data, but I want to plot a specific columns with the headers. So how do I do it? So as you can see, this is our salesperson 1, 2 and 3, but I just want to compare and create a 3D line chart in VBA Excel only for salesperson 1 and 3. So how do I do it? Right, so for such problem, what we can do is we can use the union method inside it. So as you can see on the screen, first we have all the salespersons inside our chart, which is salesperson 1, 2 and 3. But what if you want only 1 and 3. How do you do that? So to do that, we have another bonus trick over here which will help you to achieve this. What you can do is we can use the set source data method over here. So what I'm doing is I am typing the active sheet dot shapes dot add chart 2 and the giving the parameters inside a bracket, and then I'm selecting a chart which is a blank chart. And then what I'm going to do is with the blank chart which is selected, that will become my active chart. So I'm using with active chart, then I'm giving the parameter or the line of code as dot set source data. After giving after giving a space, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use union method over here. So I will type union, and inside the brackets I will set the range manually. So as you can see that I want D and F to be plotted over here. So I have the data from D4 to D10 and then F4 to F10. Now once I've given the range for D, I will be closing the bracket of range and then giving a comma, and then I'm going to give another range which is F4 to F10, and then I'm going to close the brackets for range as well as union. Once I've given this, what this will do is it will create another table in the virtual memory, and it will show you, or it will help you to plot only the D and F columns value. So let's see the output first of this, and you will be amazed seeing it. So as you can see, earlier we had all the salespersons at once in the same chart, but now we are having salesperson 1 and 3 in this chart, only 2 salesperson, and we can compare it more better way, right? So that's all for this video, and congratulations, you have learned how to create a 3D line chart and its tips and tricks to create a better and amazing presentable 3D line chart in VBA Excel. If you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel BPO Coder, and for more such videos then please do visit our channel page which is BPO Coder. This is the place where you will be able to explore and learn the different types of charts created in VBA Excel. So if you want to learn how to create, or if you want to master the VBA visualization, then please do visit our channel BPO Coder. Till then, stay tuned and have a great day. Bye from BPO Coder.